Yo, mic check, uno, dos, mic check, uno, dos. Good morning, everybody. I know I'm starting a few minutes late, but let's get to it. I'm about to allow y'all to come in. As y'all can see, we still working. We just got to do some editing today. Got a lot of editing today, and we got a big surprise. I'm able to make an announcement today. So y'all tap in. Show your boy some love today. Me and Honey working on both sides. Y'all tap in. We live right now. Live right now. What's good, everybody? Shout out to the big viewers in the chat. Tap in, come in, drop a like on the stream. Let me know if you can hear me good. We got a lot of work to complete before we leave next week. So a lot of things on the agenda to cover. A lot of different things we're going to be talking about this week with Alabama football, not just recruiting. Got some recruiting talk today. I know everybody wants to know about my insight on Tank Jones. I'm going to give my perspective. I've seen some things that's been thrown out there. We're going to be talking about it. So Conrad Hartzog, appreciate you for coming in, man. Thank you. Roll Tide. Thank you. Thank you for showing love this morning. Man, hold on, baby. Hold on, chat. Let me see something real quick. Chat, am I live? Can y'all hear me? Good morning, Mary J. Can y'all hear me? Why this one don't want to act right? Good morning, morning. Okay, awesome. All right, so let's get it shared up. I'm gonna try to give people some give people time to pop in. Why we can't? I gotta restart this computer real quick. Y'all tap in, chat. I'm gonna just try to do some work while we talk a little bit. We got about 30 minutes worth of conversation. We get enough people in here. We're gonna have some fun. But today is a huge day. One, y'all know the TikTok gaming community has been growing. The support for the Coach Smook network on TikTok has been growing. Today is the release for NCAA 26, so we'll be cranking that up. We probably won't be playing any user games still tonight. We'll be trying to figure it out. Might play the full season today with Alabama, so I'm gonna have everything. I'm gonna go full blow, full gone with everything today. Getting that gaming content out. But 7-6. Okay, you right. Let me fix that. I'm gonna be able to fix it once the computer come on. I probably put that date because that's the date that I called for Jawa Edwards to commit to Bama. And that's kind of something I was going to talk about today. How our dates have kind of been pretty solid with our projections. All right, let me see. Can we get hooked up to the internet? Is the real question. All right, I'm just restarting the computer chat. What's good? Shout out to the big 17 in the chat. Hey, run the likes up. Y'all jumping in. Make sure y'all tap the like button first before we have any conversation. We're going to start our conversation in about 7 minutes. 7 minutes, getting everybody a chance to come in. I don't want people coming in late asking questions about, about this person, especially when we talk about, um, when we literally are talking about these people. Just gotta show up to the content, man. Show up on time. I see 17 people in the chat. Let's get the likes up. I probably won't start until we get at least 15 likes, man. I'm gonna probably sit here and see what's up, because a lot of people they want to come in and lurk, right? You got a lot of those Twitter accounts that come in and lurk, and they troll, and it's getting to the point where they want so bad for the big name people to be ahead of me that they starting to go onto their channels and their stuff and post stuff that I'm talking about. So, in order to expose them and to kind of drain them or drag it out so that they fall off and they not able to do such things, we take our time and we move at our pace over here. So, shout out to the 20 in the chat. We got 2 likes on the stream. Continue to run the likes up. Once we get the likes up, we'll go ahead and start the conversation, man. Roll Tide, Jordan. What's good? Get the mods up, man. Every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. We're gonna be doing some type of live interaction. So we should start getting the numbers up. Everybody should be ready, knowing that we here. That way we can get into the conversation early. And when people tap in, they're not waiting to get to the 8-10 minute mark to talk. Because I want to talk to y'all. I'm not doing this show. It's not a show right now. This is a conversation. This is an opportunity for everybody that support Coach Smook Network, or that has an issue with Coach Smook Network, or doesn't believe what we do or put into our brand. They can come here and ask questions live. But we all know that 10 times out of 10, 4, 5, 6. Jordan, you can grab that. One of the mods. That's weird. I don't even want that. Even chance it. Lurking big, yeah. Lurking big, Mary J. And it's sad because they'll sit there and try to act like they not. And then they make all these accusations, right? They make all these accusations as if I'm watching other people's content, but I'm literally live right now while half of them are asleep or just waking up or just getting to work. Like I start work at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning for a lot of these cats, you know. So when I go live, it's not to talk about what happened. We're talking about stuff as it's occurring. That's what makes us different, and that's what allows us to separate ourselves from some of the other names in recruiting, in the recruiting space, especially with Alabama. All right, let's go to this. I've got to edit the title on it real quick. Today's the 7th, 2025. Let's say that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got my boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. All right, chat, we back. All right, listen. So 21 in the chat, run the likes up. We need 10 likes before we get started. I'm not talking about nothing to y'all running likes up. I ain't even gonna cap. I ain't even gonna cap. 17 in the chat, 5 likes on the stream. Run them likes up. We need at least 10 likes to start a conversation, chat. At least 10 likes to start a conversation. What's up, big homie? Good to see you. Why your comments ain't popping up? F8AN? What in the world? Oh, this that mobile algorithm crowd, man. This that mobile algo crowd. 6 likes on the stream, 15 in the chat. Let's get our ads going in the chat too, man. Make sure we get all our money today. TikTok gonna be live today. You know what? I'm doing 26 on TikTok and we doing that junk on TikTok and YouTube today. Definitely doing that today. Definitely doing that today, chat. Let's see if we can get it started though. Chat, what's good? Y'all here yet? We got the 10 likes. We need 2 more. Y'all thought I was playing, man. I'm so serious this week, man. I'm locked in on just doing what I got to do. Don't forget, mobile lives. You click the 3 dots to see like button. Facts, facts, facts. Make sure they can see that, man. Click the 3 dots so you can like the stream. Y'all probably trying to figure out how to like the stream. Jordan just posted it. Said, don't forget on the mobile app, look for the 3 dots. Is it at the bottom right of the video or the top, or where is it on your phone? iPhone users, it should be, I think, in the top right, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, right above the video. But with that being said, y'all, we got some. Here we go. Let's go. Top of the morning. What's up, Sully? Top right corner. Hit them 3 dots. Get you in the game so you can stop playing. Subscribe. So my plan is if I can't do this stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same time, I'm going to run it to where we'll do it on YouTube and TikTok today. We should be able to do it. Definitely should be able to do it. All right, we want to talk about double tap that screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the likes up. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, if you double tap it, is it a like on the stream on YouTube side? I know. Hey, big homie in his TikTok mod mode. All right, so we at 13 minutes, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start having these conversations because I just want to talk about it. All right, talking Alabama recruiting. I'm gonna pull up my list real quick. Go ahead and get my notes out. Like I said, this is a conversation, not a show. Um, we all have our own idea of what this class is going to look like, right? Everybody has a general idea, but we also have our own idea. And I'm looking at what this is padded, what's being padded on this roster, right? Um, you're looking at some of the guys that's really Alabama targets, and the primary name we talking about right now, in my opinion, we're talking about Wilson Zaire. We're talking about Tank Jones. We're talking about Nick Abrams. You know, guys that's on this list that's really serious targets for Alabama that I think will drag it out. We got Lasiah Jackson committed today. I don't think we get Lasiah Jackson, another safety in this class that is strong, 4-star, should be a 5-star. I don't think we get that commitment to this class with Kelly, Ryan Kelly, who's a 3-star, but definitely a 5-star, 4-star caliber talent. And getting the young man, yeah, dog, I forget the young man name yesterday. We was talking about him all weekend. Uh, what's the safety's name, chat? Not Edmonds, it's the other boy that came the first week, man. Why can't my mind think right now? Jara Edwards. I'm sitting here about to say the Herm Edwards. I'm about to say Herm Edwards, the coach name, but Jara Edwards. Oh, double tap. So you can double tap the screen on YouTube too. So we've been talking about all these recruits and their commitments right throughout the whole process, and people have kind of downplayed it, trying to say, we didn't say nothing. The June 7th live basically explained. The only one we missed on, honestly, that has committed is Malachi Lee. I'm looking at the list now. Let's go from top to bottom. I called JJ Finch after his visit. Deacon Schmidt. Deacon Schmidt was the other one, but I said that we were up in a recruiting battle with Oklahoma. I thought that we would have a good chance to have a push. But once we got Utu's commitment on the offensive line, I thought that was a solid commitment that would kind of force him out the door. But Nolan Wilson, we called Nolan Wilson. Brian Williams Jr., Kamarion Johnson, Derek Cooper, I feel like is coming. Xavier Griffin is committed. Jamarian Matthews, Sam Utu. Like, all of these names are names that I know for a fact on the 7th. Yeah, I was definitely about to call that man Herman. But I talked about them. And so I looked at Karan Maycock when he committed to Florida State, right? And I said, that made me feel like either Edwards or Lasiah Jackson was coming to Bama, right? And I felt like Lasiah Jackson was more of a FSU Georgia type of fit and target than more so Alabama. So that's what led me to start believing that Edwards was going to be the more realistic top safety target in this class. Now, you usually go for 2 or 3 guys as your primary targets in each position. You get your top 3 and you kind of dial in on going for them, and then guys fall in behind it. You handle them in precedence, but by preference. But Maycock and Lasiah Jackson, their commitments were definitely, and their leans was definitely the reason why I felt like Edwards was going to go ahead and commit to Bama, especially with 3-star committing Ryle Kelly early. So 3-star Ryle Kelly committed early. And then we had the little debate. I remember somebody coming in and telling us that Roman Voss was an Alabama guy. And I was like, no, Bama's waiting for a big Bama weekend to really dial in on Max Sutter, because Max Sutter, 5-star, 4-star tight end in this class, probably the best. I believe one of the best tight ends in this class. I know everybody thinks Xavier Tiller is the most athletic, but you better go turn on Max Sutter's film. I like Max Sutter. We got that commitment. Look at Zay Hall came in, made the commitment. Owen Cabell, Javar Barnett. And then the big names, Xavier Crowell, C.D. Morgan. Like I said, Max Sutter, we had that commitment. And then most recently, Nolan Johnson was the huge one that kind of got everybody excited, because that defensive line room just continue to pad talent in there. Do you know more about more recruits we're going to get? Only Alabama. We're talking about that right now, man. We're talking about that right now. Welcome in, though. Welcome in. Drop a like on the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Only Alabama. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you're not going to get much information in this conversation here, because we save all of our information for our members. And if you want to become a member, like a lot of people you see commenting above you, you can get that link in the chat. It'll definitely help you get that information. But I want y'all to think about something. There's a few more names that Alabama was really heavy on that kind of fell off to the wayside or have committed elsewhere. Titan Davis was one of those names that I was very excited on, right? Very excited on. Y'all saw him commit. As soon as he committed to, I think it was Michigan or A&M. It was Michigan. As soon as he committed to Michigan, we totally switched our attention to Nolan Davis. Now, Nolan Davis, Titan, Nolan Wilson, Titan Davis. You're talking about 2 guys in the same frame, same skill sets type of ball. And we've categorized these groups together. I mean, these guys in the same group as like Alabama group targets. Nolan Wilson, Titan Davis, both of them are perfect fits for the scheme. So you miss on Titan early, you get Nolan Wilson early, who is another prospect that other schools are going to keep gunning after. Do not be surprised if he decommits and commits elsewhere. Nolan Wilson is one of those guys that might be in this class. But it wouldn't be crazy to see him decommit, go elsewhere, and then Alabama go and get Titan Davis to flip from Michigan. Kamar Brooks is still in this class, right? You still have KJ Ford in this class. Like, a lot of defensive linemen and edge rushers in this class that Alabama is still targeting, that are committed elsewhere or haven't committed to Alabama yet, to be on the lookout for. A lot of people think we're back in the running with Braden Ross. I think our linebacker recruiting class right now is going to keep him out of there, and I think he's a Tennessee lock. I'm just looking at names that I had on my list that I was really excited about. The 3-star. He wasn't anybody I thought was a realistic commit for Bama. What is going on with the internet, fam? Like this John really starting to aggravate me, chat. Like at this point. Hold on, chat. I'm still live here. What's up, Kareem? So I'm excited. I'm excited about this class. Nolan Wilson, uh, and Big Homie said it, and he knows what I'm getting at when I say this. You've seen over the past few years when Alabama goes into Mississippi, it's always a lot of indecisiveness with those in-state kids because we know Ole Miss is going to continue to push the envelope. We know Oregon is going to continue to push the envelope. We know A&M is going to continue to push the envelope. That's why you got to have guys like Titan Davis who aren't necessarily under that pressure to stay in state. You go and get them. You go and tell them this is the NIL value for this position. This is what we're giving you at a 4-star. You know this caliber, whatever. That's a part of the conversation. But then you also could pull out the film and say, hey, schematically, this is how we could see you fitting this. So defensive line is very important. I think Alabama right now, with the offensive positions, the skill positions on the offensive side, the 25 class, they overhauled on that. Offensive line, they went and got the best offensive line class, overall rated offensive line group of all recruiting classes in 25. The composite overall rating for our offensive line class averages out to like a 93.7, which is, 4 points ahead of anybody else's recruiting class from last year. All right. So that's basically you got a 5-star average across the front with the four commits we got last year. All right. And then you look at the wide receiver room, Owen Cabell, Cedarian Morgan, Brian Williams, 5-star, 4-star, 3-star right now. I think you're going to have 2 4-stars in Brian Wilson and Owen Cabell, Cedarian Morgan being a 5-star. And then do not be surprised if we get that flip. If we get Corey Barber, in-state wide receiver at Spain Park, to flip from Ole Miss, do not be surprised that Alabama is going to give that many wide receivers a spot in this class. But I think before we even see that, Derek Cooper being labeled an athlete coming in on this roster. He comes in primarily as a running back, but gives you another wide receiver skill set or receiver skill set in the passing game. So getting him in this class, you could kind of start to see what they wanted to do with Emmanuel Henderson and Bubba Hampton last year, transition athletes to be able to be multifaceted guys in the scheme to where they're not able to be, they're the X factor schematic, right? You come in with a game plan to stop lots here, Brooks Mbakwe, Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard, and jet sweep, and you get a running back out there, let's say like Kevin Riley this year. You put him who has similar skill sets as Derek Cooper, right? Can run the ball, can tote that ball, get behind his pads and tote, but very elusive, very fast, very skilled, very speed, right? To a lot of speed. You get him solid pass blocking. You get him out there. You have to plan for more than just a run play, a pass play. You got to really plan and be prepared for this guy. Cedarian Morgan is where I'm from, and when I tell you he really like that, he is. Hey, if you have been following my channel for over a year and a half now, you will know the type of relationship I have with Cedarian Morgan, and the personal relationship, not just from a recruiting covering standpoint, but the personal relationship. I've seen him put in work from his sophomore year all the way up until now. I've seen him. I projected him to be the number one receiver in this class when he came up to it, and you see what's happened. And I think we over here at the Coach Smook Network, we evaluate talent a lot differently than a lot of these other claim to be talking heads. I used to laugh because Sean used to do some evaluations and say some things, and I'm like, that's not what I'm seeing. So I started just kind of doing my own thing, and it's really like it's funny to see when I say stuff about a player, like when we had Luke Metz come on, and I talk about his development and what he would be at Alabama. Everybody think he's going to be an edge rusher or a tight end when he comes to Alabama. He comes in and literally slides into the inside linebacker room, and is starting to grow and develop at that position. Shout out to the 14 likes on the stream, 27 in the chat over here on YouTube. Continue to run the likes up. Continue to share the stream. And yeah, thanks for the super chat though, Only Bama. We appreciate you 100%. W's in the chat for Only Alabama. We appreciate you. Again, if you want to be a member of this channel, man, it's easy. Get him that link. Deborah, good to see you. Good morning, sis. Good to see you. My beautiful sister. Good to see everybody in the chat. Continue to run the likes up for you, boy. 15 likes on the stream, 29 in the chat. Continue to run it up. I don't know what's going on with my internet, but we're going to fix this jump before 11 o'clock because we got a lot to do today, and I got to get my editing done. So more names in this class, and like I said, my computer, I don't know what's up with the internet chat, but I'm honestly about ready to go up front and see if games are being played. Shouldn't have no issues. So what we got going on here? Connect. Definitely gonna hardwire back into that mug. Was trying to run it without the hardwire. AAA, yeah, get it in there. All right, so Tank Jones, Wilson Zaire. How do I feel about Wilson Zaire? Once again, the D-line, O-line class in this 26 class, I really think this it's about getting those last pieces, those last fits that you didn't get from 25. Well, for the offensive line, you saw the 4 offensive line we got committed in 25. Michael Dubose, Michael Carroll, Mal Waldrop, and Jackson Lloyd in that 25 class. I think in this class when you went and got Utu, you got guys like Zaire on this. I don't even know if we're recruiting him for defensive tackle or guard. I can't even tell you because he plays both sides. So it's one of those things where you're padding value. You got athlete in Cooper, you got Zaire who can play both sides. I think Alabama right now is probably going to look at him to play on the offensive line. You got that guard position. Who believes? Do y'all believe Michael Carroll will end up playing guard at this level? You think he'll be that next big name left guard that Alabama has brought in, or do you think he'll man the tackle position? I wonder if we have aspirations of allowing someone like Sam Utu come in and play that guard and putting Michael Carroll at that left tackle position next year with Jackson Lloyd at right tackle. Right guard, you should have Michael DeBose develop, Rock Montgomery somewhere. Left guard, right guard. Some of those names. Casey Post is still on that roster. Olis Alani. A lot of those guys going to be there next year. But with that young guy, I guarantee you will have a young offensive line starting with maybe 1 or 2 veteran presence guys in that offensive line. You think so, Walter? Starts at guard, ends up tackle? Me too, because of his athleticism, man. I wouldn't mind having him at guard this year and then sliding him out to start at left tackle next year, noting that Caden Proctor is going to be going to the draft. And we also got to remember, Wook and Formby is eligible for the draft this year too. So if he goes out and has a strong year at right tackle as a starter, he can go in the second or third round, just being a Bama prospect, and having a chance to play at the next level. So a lot of things to look at while shaking around. But the big news right now, recruiting right now that we're looking at, that we're watching closely, well, Coach Smook Network is watching closely, is Tank Jones. I think this class right now with the 18 commits that we have is complete. If you can keep these 18 guys, which is not likely, we might lose 1 or 2, but you keep these 18 guys, you got a solid recruiting class. Anything extra a Tank Jones add to this class, a Kamari Brooks, and there's a lot of fields, and I got a feeling that this is going to be a overstacked class, like one of those classes that comes together, is so much hype about it, and it might not stick together because of how many names are going to commit, right? And it's just the nature of today's game in college athletics, right, or college football. So I think that's where we're sitting at Alabama. I'm hoping Foreman puts it together this year. Hated seeing him struggle last year. First year starter, man. First year starter, and it comes in the SEC in a year where you're seeing, 6 first round talents on your schedule that's going to be lined up across you. And this year it's going to be less because a lot of those guys are young, so he has the experience factor. What up, though, Big Bama? We talking a little Tank Jones today, man. I just put out my thoughts on Tank. I don't think that we're going to get his initial commitment, man. That's just my personal opinion. A lot of people think that we are. I don't think so. After speaking with everybody surrounding the situation, speaking and not being able to speak directly to him with him since his visit, I don't think we're going to get the Bama visit. I mean, the Bama commit early. Now, do we get them on signing day? That's a different question, because in season official visits or unofficials are so much more different than the off season officials. Like the in season, when they come during the season, they're so much more different. And now you kind of come in and you can kind of tap into the locker room and hear the conversations as a recruit and possibly know what's happening in front of you, right? And that's where I truly believe Tank Jones is at. You got Nick Abrams. Everybody's asking about Nick Abrams. Let me look in my inbox, because that's really the questions I should answer, my DMs. Because y'all continue to type in my DMs instead of just come to the live stream. I just want to hit one or two names for y'all. I talked with Derek Cooper too, y'all. I spoke with Derek Cooper. I think y'all would be happy to know that he's very much so considering Bama. Bama is his, like, one or two. Is one or two with Derek Cooper right now. And I feel, he hasn't told me personally, but I feel that it's Bama. I feel like it's Bama. I told y'all 3 weeks ago, do not be surprised about this trio of wide receivers and running back commits that we supposed to pull, right? It would not be crazy to see three guys with that type of caliber of talent coming at the same time. Y'all talk about players not wanting to come to Bama for because they don't want to commit, but I mean, or compete. But then when I say that some of these guys want to compete, oh, he's not coming. There's too much talent in the room. Which one do y'all want, man? Which side of the sandwich you gonna eat? The peanut butter or the jelly? I'm trying to put them together for you. I'm trying to give you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hook you up. Let me see. Nolan Wilson. Let's work, Unc. That's what's up. Hey, y'all players ain't gotta call me Unc. Even though, listen, recruits. I know it's kind of like it's obvious, right? I'm Unc now, right? Depends on the jelly. Mary J. So I'm gonna tell y'all why I figured my confirmation of being an Unc. This is my confirmation of being an Unc. Yesterday I was sitting outside, gazing, not looking. I was gazing off into, like, just not the sunset, just the scenery, right? And this is getting kind of emotional, chat. I was sitting there regular, normal, like the young man that I am. And my foot planted, my left leg planted into the ground. And I began to raise this right leg. And I took this foot and I sat just like this for a solid minute, chat. Look, this, fellas, y'all know what this means. You know what this means. This posture here, this is a telltale sign of your age and your mindset, right? And I was thinking about recruiting. I was like, man, if Alabama could really get just the 18 guys right now to stay committed, we're going to get Nick Abrams. We're going to get Wilson Zaire. We're going to get Ruffin, in-state kid, get him to stay in state. I don't think that's going to happen, but we in the mix. We're going to get him. And I was sitting there, I was thinking, all this is going through my head. I'm thinking in my head. And then out loud, I said, boy, what is you doing? I'm an Unc now, chat. I crossed my leg. Like I put my, I'm an OG. OGs, they I don't know how they do it, but they can sit there and cross their leg like that and really be comfortable. Not me. But the thing on this right here felt regular. Like it felt right. It felt right. So I'm accepting it today. What's today? The 7th, July 7th, 2025. I'm accepting my Unc inheritance. So I might change my name to Unc Smook. Uncle Smook. We might change it to Uncle Coach Smook or Coach Uncle Smook. We're not gonna take Coach out, but they get mad that I'm a coach, y'all. They get mad that I'm an actual coach, like I've actually coached in my life. That's crazy. He crossed the legs. Welcome to the Unk status. He gonna have some. Man, listen, I got the Jesus Walks threes already. You know them grilling sandals. I got those. They just in storage. I might have to get a new pair. I got them Jesus Walks threes though. Stop playing with me. Y'all know I'm majoring in music education. I felt the same way when a middle school kid said yes, sir to me. Oh yeah. Those are funny things that happen. But this was our conversation for today, y'all. I got a lot of work to do. I really want to come on and make announcements, y'all. If you all didn't know, next Monday morning, I'll be flying out to Arkansas. I'll be going to UHP University Health and Performance to earn my personal training certification. There's been a high demand for me to get back into personal training and fitness coaching, and I've been doing my own thing on the side. Haven't had the real time to dedicate to it, but I told myself before I get back into it. What's up, Jonathan? Good to see you. Before I get back into it, I would I want to get certified, so when I get back in the gym and start transforming and people started seeing the product that we're creating, it would be a marketing asset. So if you haven't noticed, yeah, I've been very active, been working out, trying to get back in shape, doing a little stuff, but also we've got so much going on to where I'm doing my skills development training again, sending out workouts for players, recruits, young men that are looking for opportunities at the next level. We're sending them to different specialized skill development coaches and facilities across the state, across the country. So it's a great time for the Coach Smook Network. I know we talk a lot of Alabama recruiting, but I'm swamped with just recruiting in general and putting young men on the platform. So over the next few days, we're going to be coming from this platform, from this stage, and also from the studio. But we'll really be doing a lot of engagement on TikTok, Twitch, all the other platforms, so that while we're gone and we're doing our 8 a.m., 8 p.m. shows or lives, people can find other content to engage with. And we got a lot of clips from this past week's gaming session. This past, what it was, Friday or Saturday? Was that Friday or Saturday, sweetie? Friday? Friday, we had a crazy gaming session. It was a vibe. Sully had to get that BTA. Our big homie caught one too. I put it on everybody in the chat that's here today. If you played me, I'm pretty sure I beat you. I only had one loss, and it wasn't an ugly one. We lost to Luke, our youngin. I can't remember if that was his real name or not, but y'all, he got his. Chill out, bruh. Chill out, bruh. Chill out, man. Jordan, chill out, man. Chill out. Big homie 4-3. I got 3 on you now. I thought it was tied up. You got one up on me. But I'm 3-0. Is it 3-0 right now? Yeah, that I got smacked by he used Bama. Who I play with? South Carolina? Yeah, he whooped me, y'all. I'm gonna put that. Is the VOD come out today? The VOD comes out today, chat. The VOD comes. Well, it'll be posted today on the Coach Smook Gaming channel on YouTube. Some of it will be posted on TikTok. But yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah. I got beat, man. Hey, Lil Colin. What was his name? Jace? It was something, baby. You remember we said it? Y'all, I got Bay on the phone. You want to say hey to everybody? You want to wave? Can you wave at everybody? She said, hey, y'all. And she said, roll tide. She said, y'all, she said, roll tide. You didn't say that? Yes, you did. I heard you. Your phone must be breaking up. She said, roll tide, y'all. You might got bad service over there. I'll just take it as you said, roll tide. Back to the show, chat. Hey, I'm back. Welcome in. Jonathan Mills says, "Go Tigers." Oh, that's my boy. That's J-Lo. What's up, J-Lo? Welcome in, J-Lo. And you got 26 drops today. Be on the lookout because we will be live making it happen. Shout out to you all, the community, for supporting and making that possible because yes, we did purchase it. We did purchase it. We got it set up. We good. We good. We good. Almost got screwed over, man. I got sent a personalized link. I thought I was getting it from a branding manager from EA to go and download it. And luckily I was able to stop the transaction. I got a hold, gonna get that refund, but yeah, content creators, be careful with these branding links that they send you for drops and stuff. Smook can't wait for you to stir up the burner accounts again today. Dylan, I'm not bothering no burner accounts today. That's only on Saturdays, bro. They got Action Friday because it was a holiday type weekend, but I don't, bro. So last thing before I get off this live, because we at the 40-minute mark now. I don't interact. I don't do a lot on Twitter anymore because Twitter's not going to pay me. So when I go on Twitter, if you are, I know everybody wants the best for Coach Smook. Well, not everybody. The ones that support y'all want the best for the network, right? So anything that I put on Twitter, don't take it serious. Don't believe me. Nobody cares. No major network cares about what you post on Twitter. The only time you see some crazy stuff come out is when you got people who trying to cancel you, the cancel culture, and they go and start trying to find old stuff on social media to, oh, he's a racist or stuff like that. So I don't care about Twitter. Twitter has nothing to do with my product on YouTube other than sending people to it, right? It's an engine. So that's why I ask my community to be a lot more active on Twitter because that's where you're going to see all the action and the conversations. And that's when it's going to cause people to show up here and lurk. You know, we had 42 people in this live at one point, and we only got 24 likes. So tell me who's lurking and who's not, because there ain't nobody. It's 19 accounts blocked on this channel, 19, and all of them are registered to 4 different email addresses, or maybe 6. It might be 6. I got one person that I actually blocked on this channel, and that's because he was disrespecting members in the channel, calling them out their names, especially the older women in the channel. So, but it's 16 or 18 accounts. It's 18 accounts outside of that that's blocked, and they belong to the same email. It's the same email with a number at the end. So clearly somebody trolling and mad and want to troll that bad that they got to create so many different accounts to try to bother the Coach Smook Network. But one more like and we'll be at 25 likes. We at 26 likes now, Jordan. Shout out to y'all. Give it up, everybody. 26 likes. And we coming up on that 45-minute mark. Like I said, we trying to stay, algorithms say we need to do this a certain amount of time. That's what we're going to keep doing. So for the last 3 minutes, let me know where you watching from. Let's do a comment train. If you're watching live right now, comment anything. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know your favorite team. Let me know what else we got today. It's July. We in the 7th month of the year. So today is completion. Today is completion. The month of completion. The 7th day of the 7th month. Oh man, y'all better open your hearts and open your minds to receive something from God. I received something from that. God just really just gave me something. So today, y'all be looking out for your blessings. I just felt it. Oh my God, y'all about to have me going to church. I'm about to go into worship on y'all. Expect something from God today, y'all. Expect a financial blessing from God today. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Y'all know I ain't no religious person, but I be praying. Me and my honey, we pray every day. We've been really locked in on our spiritual growth and all that stuff. And the stuff that y'all been seeing transpire over the past 2 weeks, a lot of it is because we locked in spiritually, not just me and her, but people that's surrounding us. I pray with other people in this network. We talk, we confide in each other, we pour into each other. And when you surround yourself with positivity and positive things that happen like that, God he's attracted to that. It's like a magnet. It's like a good smell. Like, when you riding somewhere and it's you smell barbecue, you just, like, if you got your window down, you put your head out the window, and you're attracted to it. That's what's happening right now with the network. So, and God. So I if y'all really looking for something today, ask God for it, for real. Have a heart, give him thanks and ask him for it and watch what he do. Don't expect him to do it on your time. Just trust and believe him for it. Trust and believe him to do it, right? And that's it. Don't set a time limit on it. Just say God is going to do it and watch what happens. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got Birmingham in the building. We got who else we got in the chat? We got Polk County. He said, boy, I'm just hungry. That too. North Georgia in the chat. Got Polk County in the chat. Who else we got in the chat? And that boy Jordan said, checking in from Birmingham, Alabama, and I hate Auburn. Hey, you had to get out early today, huh? Antonio, what's good, man? Kareem said, I'm just hungry. You right, man. I'm hungry than we Tonka in the building. Rondo, you be in this mug. Hey, next gifted memberships, I guarantee Rondo get one. His chat rate, he's one of the highlighted. I think I can show y'all that one day too. Jackson, Mississippi, Walter, I see you. Am I getting it? It's got, bruh. It's got already, big homie. We wait for 11 o'clock to download it. I plan on being live at like 10:50, 10:45 to download it live. Kareem, you know this. Oh yeah, listen, I might be able to hand out some butt whippers today. You know the early releases on stuff. You know, you before everybody start finding out all the glitches and stuff. All right, chat. I got something from the Alabama Athletics Department. Let me read it. Alabama Athletics, and then I got a advisory. Let me not read that one out loud. Let's not read that one because that's the one. So tomorrow, single game tickets will go on sale for some of the home games. Tickets are available for all non-conference pairings in 2025, including the ULM, Wisconsin, and Eastern Illinois matchups. Hey, if y'all want to get in that upper deck ULM game, y'all trying to go to the ULM game together? We could put that little money together and we could mob up to the upper deck together. Sit in the nosebleeds, 175 for Wisconsin game. All right, so check this out, y'all. 6 out of the 7 games. This is updated news. All right, Jordan. Imagine having 2 tickets and not hooking your big brother up with one. It's all good. We ain't gonna talk about it. Anyways, September 6th, 100 years of Alabama football. All right, that's gonna be the game. So we'll make sure. Mary J, I'm gonna screenshot this and post it in the moderator chat. So during the season, we can make sure that we keep these things in mind with the themes. We're just incorporating everything we can with staying ahead of everybody else. I just posted in the mod chat, so y'all can look at it later after the live. We got about 3 more minutes left. 1975 SEC Championship reunion. So this 1975 SEC champions. Wait, the SEC was around in the 75? I thought the SEC didn't come together until like 92. It say 1975 SEC Championship reunion. Vanderbilt weekend is family weekend. So September 4th, we definitely gonna be on campus that weekend. October 18th. Third Saturday in October, they bringing the 2015 National Championship team. Dang, it's been 10 years, y'all. It's been 10 years since that natty. Wow. The Jake Coker natty. Jake Coker natty, 2015 team. LSU, they don't have a theme for it yet. Oklahoma's homecoming, 1965 National Championship reunion. And then November 22nd, of course, is Eastern Illinois. That's the senior day. Last home game of the season. We'll definitely be supporting that. The SEC was established in 1932 by 13 members of the Southeastern. No, I really thought that the first SEC championship game. Well, maybe that's the one that Alabama Florida. That's the one that I remember. That was the first little. Y'all, I had to carpool with a senior to game day. We got it rough. Oh man, 10 years went by too fast. Facts. In 92, the SEC was the first NCAA Division I conference to have a championship. Oh, and it was one of the founding member conferences for. Oh, okay. So that's when they started doing the actual conference championship game in 92. But then up until then, it was just outright conference winners, best record, right? Is what I'm assuming. Oh, they don't. They don't. Courtesy of Wikipedia. Exactly. Oh man, I love my team, bro. Hey, but appreciate y'all. We got 28 likes on the stream, 15 in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and end it, man. And remember, y'all, support, support, support. We're gonna update the merch site. Like I said, I'm gonna launch that merch site, the new one today. I'm gonna launch a new link, updating all that. We got a lot of work to do today, but the gaming content is gonna come first tonight. Be looking out for that VOD to be released with the gaming from last week and all the clips and stuff that we've had over the past week or two with our content. Getting ready to go to school next week. I can't wait. This next 2.5 weeks is going to be an exciting journey. I plan on vlogging a lot of it, recording a lot of it, not posting it as much, but it's going to be edited. We're going to get it out. But our mobile vlog series of content is going to be very, very interactive. So y'all continue to show up. The only championship game played in Birmingham, I believe, '92. Yeah, at Legion Field. Legion Field. But y'all, thank y'all for being here, man, and tapping in. And I appreciate y'all again. Support, support, support. Thank you. Don't forget super chat, direct donos, all that stuff is available. Y'all can go and look at it, look it up if you need to. Mods help them if y'all want to. We've been doing great with our analytics and what we've been earning through our analytics. That's why we don't have to beg for super chats and stuff. We put out stuff that causes people to watch it, and that's what earns you money. So, I love y'all once again. Thank y'all for y'all support. And as always, when you see me in the streets, holler. Oh, stop. For all y'all Montgomery folks that keep seeing me out and about, if you don't say put me in the game, Coach Smook, when you see me, I'm not gonna answer. That's the rule. If you don't say that, I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer because it's scary out here in these streets, man. Y'all just don't know how. I don't want to be famous. I hope y'all understand that. I am comfortable talking to everybody right now from here, behind my phone, in my space, doing what I'm doing. When you see me out, if you being able to be out with me, y'all saw me. I'm a people person, but when I'm ready to get by myself, I'm ready to get by myself. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, make sure you when you say put me in the game, coach, when you see me, make sure you say it. But when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say put me in the game, Coach Smook. I catch y'all on the gaming live. Remember, we're trying to do it on YouTube and TikTok. So if you're not a TikTok person, you'll be able to see it on YouTube. If you are on YouTube and if you're on TikTok, be there. We'll be on both of them. So y'all be blessed. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Much love, everybody, and take care. Roll Tide.